Hey y'all, it's Crystal. Thanks so much for coming by today. I just want to do a little video about my plans for Ktropeathon. Are we ready for Ktropeathon? Because let me tell you how excited I am about Ktropeathon. And yeah, I'm so excited. I've got my stray kids on today. Yeah, I'm ready. I am ready. So what is Ktropeathon? Well, this is a month-long reading event coming in July. It is created by Christy Lewis from Dostoevsky in Space. And there's co-hosts of Beautiful Minutia and Dokcha Yoon. Of course, I will link their channels below. And there is a Discord space that is on Tiffany's, from Tiffany's channel, Beautiful Minutia. There's a space that they've dedicated there for Ktropeathon, so you can join that. All the good stuff. And there's all sorts of things they've got planned for the month, and I'm excited. So because it's July, and because I will also be co-hosting Christmas Evil in July, which is happening from the 16th through the 31st, I'm really going to spend the first just couple of weeks of July focusing on Ktropeathon. And I think it's the way they've got it set up, that'll work for me. And yeah, and I'm just really going to deep dive into all this Korean stuff right there the first couple of weeks, and really deep dive into it. And I'm, like I said, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So excited. So they've got a really lovely little sort of bingo board going on, and some really interesting prompts that are kind of broad to kind of really fit anything. You don't have to read like Korean books or anything like that. You can read whatever. It's just that the prompts themselves are sort of based off of things like themes from like K-pop, K-dramas, and then there's some lifestyle things. And that's one thing I really like about this one is they've included these what they call sort of life things in there. So anyway, so let's go through those really quickly. So let's talk about those life prompts that they've got that they've got planned for us. So one is to buy or make a Korean recipe. How amazing is fun is that? So I want to at least try to make some kimchi pancakes. I found what I think is a pretty simple recipe. There's a channel called Aaron and Claire here on YouTube, and he makes amazing Korean dishes. Also some really good Japanese stuff too. That's where I get my yaki udon recipe from. Anyway, so he has a really good recipe for, well, it looks somewhat simple, for kimchi pancakes. And I'd like to maybe make something else too. I don't know. I've got a couple weeks, so I'd like to try something else also, but I want to at least try the kimchi pancakes because they look yummy, and yeah, it's just something different that I've not tried to make those. So yeah, so there's that, and there's also there's 3 prompts for each little category, by the way. So the next one is to make or enjoy some fan art. I've got something cooking up here, so we'll see. I don't want to say anything just in case I just fizzle out and don't do anything, but I just love this prompt anyway. You can even just go online and enjoy some fan art, and I think that's really lovely. So and the next one is to try a K-beauty tip, and as we know, the Koreans are really it's really important to them as far as their skincare in particular, and I got all kinds of tips and tricks out there. I don't know what I'm going to do that for that either, but I think I'll find something to do for that. So that's the life prompts. I'm really excited. Now they also have the prompts that are based off of K-dramas. And again, there's more sort of a kind of a theme or like words, you can pull into it, right? So the first one being destiny or fate. And for this one, I have penciled in City of Ash and Red by Ha Young-pyung. This is one of my books off of my 23 books I want to read in 2023. So, and I'm doing so terribly on that list. So I said, let me pull that one into this somehow. So this one is a Korean book, and it's I think it's kind of a post-apocalyptic kind of story about there's this guy who's like this sort of renowned rat killer. He's brought in for, I don't know. It seems like it possibly will be dramatic, so that's kind of why I'm kind of penciling it in for this prompt. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. The next one for the K thing, again, based off of K-drama prompts, is to read a book that has snow or flower petals on the cover. This is something that's really intertwined into a lot of K-dramas, and for this one, I want to read Villains Are Destined to Die. This is, this is a graphic work. And this is by Soul, original story, but this is by Guanguiu, pronounce it. It's just what I've been wanting to get into, so I'm just excited. I recently found this at Target of all places. Can you believe that? So, a villain living life in hard mode whose every path leads to death. Playing daughter of the Duke Superlove Project as the easy mode heroine, Yvonne makes charming the male characters a breeze. But once you switch to hard mode and step into the shoes of Penelope, the misunderstood villain, it's nearly impossible to even stay alive. So imagine the shock of suddenly waking up in Penelope's body. You know right away that your life is on the line, with love interests who will kill you if your affection meters drop too low, and the inability to speak without choosing from pre-selected dialogue. It quickly becomes clear that Penelope's chances have been rigged from the start, and this villain might just be destined to die. It sounds really wonderful, right? So yeah, I'm excited about that one. And then the last prompt for the K-drama prompt is actually to just watch an episode of Hospital Playlist. Now they've chosen Hospital Playlist as a K-drama to watch throughout the month. They'll be doing like little watch parties over on the Discord and everything for it. I'm really hoping I can tune in for all of those. We'll see. Life sometimes decides to life. You know what I mean? So we'll see. But of course, I can at least maybe watch some of the episodes on my own. Anyway, it seems like a really fun one, set at a hospital. So yeah, it's not one I've watched yet. So that'll be fun. So I'm excited to get into a new show for the month as well. Now the last prompts are based off of the K-pop prompts, and again they're just kind of these sort of word things to kind of help you pick books. So the first one is abbreviations and clever wordplay. And again, another book off of my 23 books I want to read before 2023, or in 2023, whatever, is Heart and Soul by Erin Kinsella. I've been wanting to read this book for several years now, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a tag on it. So this sounds really sweet. It's a romance book. We've got a woman who has written a book, and she flies over to Seoul because that book is being turned into a K-drama, and lo and behold, when she gets there, the guy playing the male lead is one of her K-pop crushes that from back in the day. I think he's trying to kind of start over with things, so he's trying to get into this acting gig. I'm assuming they'll fall in love. I don't know. It just sounds really sweet, and I've been dying to read it, so it's gonna happen. I'm so excited. Okay, now the next prompt for this for the K-pop prompt is trendy or trendsetter. And I finally want to read Kim Ji-yoon, born 1982. This is by Cho Nam-ju. I've got this on Audible, and this is a Korean book as well. And I suppose that has some feminist tones to it, which some people don't really like, and because Korea has a little work to do with kind of with feminism in general. And I know some K-pop idols read the book, and some were praised for reading it, mainly men K-pop idols, and then female K-pop idols that said they enjoyed the book got some negative backlash about it, because of course I did. But anyway, I want to read it because and I think when a K-pop idol talks about any kind of book, I think it automatically sort of sets a trend, right? So I think it'll work for that prompt. Now the last prompt for the K-pop the K-pop section is Destiny. I can't read my own writing. Is dating scandal, because Lord, don't we know dating scandals? Oh my gosh! And I'm actually going to fit in the group read. They have a group read for the readathon also, or hey, that's not really a readathon. It's a Ktropeathon. Anyway, so and that's Once Upon a K-Prom by Kate Cho, and it just sounds like a really cute one. My library has this one, so I'm hoping to check it out from there once it's time, and it just looks like another cute one. And so I got a mix of some kind of heavier things with some cute stuff, so I'm really excited. Now I have also pulled a bunch of other things that I would really, because I'm spending 2 weeks really, digging into this readathon. And so I've got the 5 books that I have planned, because the other prompts are just, like I said, the life prompts, or to watch the hospital playlist, whatever. So I pulled some other books just in case I have time to get to them for that week. One, of course, being The Good Son by Yu Jung. This is one I've had on my shelf. Yeah, I've had it on my shelf for a while now, and I really want to read it. It came out in 2016. This is translated by Chi Hong Kim. So the gist of this one is, this dude right here, he wakes up one day and his mom's like dead on the floor, and because he has issues, I think, with sort of like passing out and memory issues, he, it's like, was he involved in this? What happened? What's going on? So he's trying to figure out what's going on. It just sounds really thrilling. So it's just what I've been wanting to read. And a newer purchase, but also really excited, is The Cabinet by Eunsu Kim, translated by Sean Lynn Halbert. This one just sounds really kind of weird and strange, which is, right up my alley, weird and strange. It was a winner of a award in South Korea's most prestigious literary prize. So, I mean, hey, I'm excited. Let's see. So Cabinet 13 looks exactly like any normal filing cabinet, except this cabinet is filled with files on the symptomers, people whose weird abilities and bizarre experience might just mark the emergence of a new species. So it goes from there. It just sounds weirdly bizarre, right up my alley. So I've got that one. I also would really love to read some volumes of the webtoon Semantic Error. I loved the drama Semantic Error. It's a queer story. These 2 guys are at a university, and they're like polar opposites, and their story goes from there. And I would really like to read the webtoon. I just want to read it. You can read it for free. A lot of webtoons you can find, of course, for free online. So it can be often hard to find a lot of manhwa, the graphic Korean works here. So a lot of times they're, I guess I was really sort of surprised when I found this one, and they're usually more expensive because they're printed in color. So a lot of the stuff is online, though, but you can find. Anyway, just so you know, if you're interested at all in digging into the Korean and webtoons, a lot of times you can find it free online. Anyway, I'll say, if I have time for a Comeback by Lynn Ashwood and Rachel Rose, it's just sort of a K-pop book. Just sounds wonderful. And there's also a middle grade book that I would like to read, Troublemaker by John Cho, the actor John Cho, who we love. I have the audio book on hold for my library, so I'm hoping it'll come in kind of in the time period that I need it to come in. And it sounds good. It takes place during the time period of the sort of LA riots, sort of after the Rodney King situation, and so it's from a perspective of this little kid, I think, this little Korean kid, I think, and so I'm excited. It sounds really good. There's also this sort of I think it's more of a memoir, I Want to Die but I Want to Eat Tteokbokki by, I can't read my own writing, by Sehee Beck, and it just sounds really good. And so those are some other things that if I have time, I maybe dig into 1 or 2 of those, and I got just a long list of things. So I'm just so looking forward to this event. This is just something, like, if an event was ever created for me, this is it. So thank you, of course, to the host for putting this together. I just can't wait. I can't wait to see, honestly, I can't wait to see people eat and cook, because that's I'm all about the food. So so that's it. Again, I'll link the host below if you're interested to check that out further, and to find links to like the Discord and all that good stuff. You can do so there. And so yay! Ktropeathon, I'm so excited. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I'll check you in the next one. Bye.